What you may not know about Elvis Presley. On June 24, 2022, the long-awaited biopic, Elvis, has been released in theaters. The film explores the life and music of Elvis Presley, as described by Austin Butler, through the eyes of the singer's mysterious manager Colonel Tom Parker, as played by Tom Hanks. It will follow Presley and Parker's two-decade relationship, from Presley's fame to his unprecedented fame and untimely death, via Warner Brothers. Butler spoke to E! News on the red carpet for the July 2019 premiere of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, ahead of production, and shared that playing the icon was truly the privilege of a lifetime. Elvis Presley is a legendary entertainer who is truly unique. The original and revolutionary Southern singer is more than just her styled black hair and sideburns. How well do you know the man nicknamed the King of Rock and Roll? Here are some Elvis Presley facts that might surprise you. Elvis Presley's twin brother died shortly after birth. Elvis Presley was born on January 8, 1935, in Tupelo, Mississippi. Gladys Presley, his mother, was expecting twins. Unfortunately, one of her babies died. Vernon Presley, Elvis' father, discussed his wife's pregnancy in an in-depth interview with Good Housekeeping in 1978. Vernon revealed that he was only 18 years old when he learned Gladys was expecting, and when she went into labor, he was terrified because she was experiencing severe labor pains. After what seemed like an eternity, a baby named Jesse emerged, but he was stillborn. Gladys, however, had not finished giving birth, much to everyone's surprise. According to Vernon, "I was heartbroken over the death of our child. My father then placed his hand on my wife's stomach and said, 'Vernon, there's another baby here.' The family was unaware of the other baby in the womb because doctors did not have the ability to tell if the mother-to-be was having multiple births at the time. Elvis was born 35 minutes after Jesse was born. Jesse was named after Vernon's father and decided to give his second son his own middle name, Elvis. According to Vernon, "We chose the middle names of Garon for Jesse and Aaron for Elvis because we knew a couple whose twin sons had those names." Jesse was buried at Priceville Memorial Gardens in Tupelo, but a small memorial stone lies in the Meditation Garden at Graceland, according to the official website. Before recording his first album, Elvis was training to be an electrician. Elvis Presley had become a household name by 1956. According to Sun Records, Presley was a regular working man employed at Crown Electric Company before his music career took off. He worked for the company in a variety of capacities, including driving a delivery truck. According to the Graceland website, Presley earned $1 an hour delivering supplies to various job sites in the Memphis area. He stayed with the company even after he began recording music for Sun Records, and his band achieved modest success performing in clubs in Memphis and throughout the southern region. Presley decided to quit his job, and most likely school, in the fall of 1954 to devote his full time to his music career. Presley discussed his work before his big break in an interview with Jay Thompson of Breckenridge radio station KSTB in 1955. He revealed that he was driving a truck and studying to be an electrician. When Thompson stated that Presley abandoned his blue-collar life for a career in music and tore the electrician deal all to hell, the entertainer responded, He bought Graceland at the age of 22. Elvis Presley bought Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee, on March 19, 1957, and it became his home for the next 20 years until his death in 1977. Presley put down a $1,000 cash deposit and paid just over $100,000 for the home and grounds intended for his mother and father. Stephen C. Toof, a local printer, named the 13.8-acre property, Graceland Farms, after his daughter Grace, who inherited it after his death in 1894. The colonial mansion on the property was built by Grace's niece Ruth Moore and her husband, via History.com. Presley kept the name and expanded on the 10,266 square foot property when he bought it. Graceland had 23 rooms after it was renovated, including 8 bedrooms and bathrooms. According to Commercial Appeal, this was his second home purchase for his parents. The first had become overrun with fans, and he desired privacy for himself and his family. The mansion was quite expensive to maintain, and after Presley's death, Graceland's future looked bleak. Rather than risk losing it, Priscilla Presley and the executors of Elvis Presley's estate decided to open Graceland to the public for tours, avoiding the need to sell the home, via outsider. According to history, Graceland Mansion was designated a National Historic Landmark on March 28, 2006, and is one of the most visited houses in the United States. During the height of his career, Elvis was drafted into the United States Army. Elvis Presley received an Army draft notice on December 20, 1957, while spending the holidays with his family at Graceland. Days later, Presley requested a formal postponement because he needed to finish filming King Creole after the new year. Fortunately for Presley, the Memphis Draft Board granted him a deferment until March 20, 1958, allowing him to finish his film. His service began as a GI during the Cold War on March 24, 1958, at the peak of his career. Presley trained for 6 months at Fort Hood in Texas. Then, from October 1, 1958, to March 2, 1960, he served in Germany as a member of the 1st Medium Tank Battalion, 32D Armor, and was promoted to sergeant during his time there, according to the U.S. Army Center of Military History. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more updates.